City manager reported at the last meeting, since I was absent, about our trip to DC. But the Team Emeryville, which included the school superintendent and the school board president, John Affelt, myself, and the city manager, went last month. And in the course of 2 days, we had something like 8 meetings with different with the staff for all of our electeds. We visited a House committee on education. We had a couple of meetings in the Department of Ed, Department of Transportation, and I think John Affelt was able to have a separate meeting with Health and Human Services around, and this was all to identify potential funding that the city and or the school district could go after. And I think the trip was quite worthwhile, not because we can chase earmarks like we used to, but just to be able to find out more specifically about how any of our grant applications could rise to the top, and in terms of being rated more highly. And I think in particular that was a good learning for the school district to follow up on. Sabrina, do you want to add anything?
No, I mean, this was my first time doing this, and it was remarkable. I thought that there were several staff people there who were familiar with the ECCL from years ago, knew the mayor from her last time out there, and were excited to see that it's a real project. And then I think that there were, on more than one occasion, the mayor and I turned to each other after leaving a congressional staff person's office and said, "We're so glad we're working in local government." We actually get things done.
Right. So anyway, I just want to thank you for that authorization for that expense. I think it's worthwhile. And once again, we heard a comment about how unusual our delegation is, that this committee, House committee staffer said he'd never seen a mayor sit down with the school board, and it was around education. So I think we have just our mere presence of working together sends a highly unusual message to DC that not only are we that we're in deep partnership with each other. So that was good. And then I was trying to think if there's any other meetings I want to report on. I think that's it. So if there isn't anybody else, all right. This meeting is adjourned.
Good job.
Okay.